Hey, what's up you guys? I am pretty nervous about today's video, mainly because it's really close to home. So I talk about a lot of dark things on my channel, a lot of death, a lot of murder, because I like that kind of dark, twisted stuff, and I like hearing the motives for why the killer did it, getting in the mind of the killer to see what that's like. I mean, I've been obsessed with killers and horror movies and all of that scary stuff since I was like 5. Just for proof. My mom recently found this in her closet. It's from, I think, the 7th grade. And I made a collage of all my favorite movies. And Scream is all over it. And there's even a picture right here of all the main characters covered in blood, holding a gun. It's weird that the teachers didn't question that. Anyways, so I clearly have a fascination with anything dark. And I have been obsessed with something for the last 6 years that I haven't talked about publicly because I felt weird about it. But I feel like it's even weirder that I haven't talked about it. Because every time I talk about a murder on this channel, I say, oh, I can't even imagine why this person did it or what got into them. And with this specific case, I literally cannot understand why this person did it and what got into them. Somebody I went to school with for a long time, and also somebody that I did consider a friend at the time, killed someone. And they didn't just kill someone, they killed their uncle. And they did it in a very intense, violent, terrifying way that you only hear about in movies, and nobody to this day knows the motive. So I went to Lakewood High School, and I definitely stood out for being a weird kid. And the popular kids definitely pointed out that I didn't fit in quite a lot. But inside of the popular group was a boy named Kirk Galvin. Not only was Kirk popular, but Kirk wasn't the typical popular kid. He was different for a lot of reasons. Number one, he was always nice to me. I mean, whenever a popular kid would kind of, make a joke or laugh at me, he would always step in and be like, hey man, stop. And not only that, Kirk had a 4.0 for his entire school career. I went to school with him, I think from 5th grade to 12th grade, and in that time span, he only got A's, which is crazy. Like, the smartest kid in school, one of the most popular kids in school, turned into a murderer. All right, I'm just gonna say what happened. On July 27th, 2011, Kirk Galvin murdered his 53-year-old uncle. He then drove the body to a remote area and attempted to destroy the body by setting it on fire. And then he left. So this guy that we all knew, that was smart and nice to me, murdered his uncle and then burned the body. Which I can't even process, and I haven't been able to process this for 6 years. Well, in court, the judge said this: no one may ever know for sure what happened or why it happened. This is obviously a sad, tragic case. I wish I could do something to ease your pain. So even the judge didn't know what happened. Nobody knows. So the victim's cousin said, he was a man like no other. His heart was as big as his smile. He always put others first. And another member of the family said, Kirk, I want you to know I forgive you. And I think he would forgive you too, because he loved you so much. And now he's in jail, and nobody knows why he did it. So I've been looking for answers for a long time. I've talked to a lot of people from high school years ago about it. I've tried to reach out to Kirk's family. I even emailed the district attorney who was a part of the case, and she said this: unfortunately, I don't have many answers to give you about why this crime occurred. Mr. Galvin pled guilty to the crime. He did not have a jury trial, so we have very little details about the incident or why he chose to do what he did. No jury. Why was there no jury? I don't understand. And I'm not the only one who's very skeptical and confused by this. I was looking on one of the websites that had the story, and this comment was there. No one person could have accomplished this. Kirk doesn't have the strength to fight someone. He can't build up enough anger to fight someone. The uncle was not murdered by his nephew. No motive, no cause of death, no time, no place of death. And then he says, it would have taken 3 to 4 people to get that body out of the apartment, across the courtyard, and into the vehicle without people noticing. Was anybody questioned at the apartment complex? I mean, that is confusing, right? Like, how did this happen completely unnoticed? But also, how did Kirk, who's a little guy, do all of this? And why? I mean, clearly he says he did it. He pled guilty. But why? What drives somebody to kill? Somebody who's never done anything that showed a sign of it, ever, to just snap. Now, this is where it gets really intense for me, because I knew Kirk pretty well, and I even did a video with him once where, well, let me back up. So I've been making videos since I was a kid. I mean, ever since I got my hands on a camera, which was when I was like 9. And a lot of that footage is deleted from the world. Some of it's still out there. I think the oldest one that exists is a video of me at a birthday party singing Kelly Clarkson while sucking helium into my mouth.
I can't breathe for the first time.
Yeah, I was not popular. But once I entered high school, I started doing video projects instead of essays. And I even got my teachers and sometimes my principals to be in them. Now, I had so many different people in my videos. Popular kids, nerds, jocks. It became a thing where everybody wanted to be in my weird, messed up videos. They didn't want to be friends with me, but they wanted to be in my videos. Well, my final video that I made in my senior year had Kirk in it. So this video was about dictatorship and what would happen if I turned into a dictator and ruled the school. Now the video's been copyright striked, so there's no audio, but basically here's what happens. So me as the dictator tells Kirk, you will be the incentives man if one disobeys you, and then he says something like, beat them up or something. And then I say, I was thinking more like, kill them. Which is so crazy considering what happened in the future. And then in the video, he actually kills someone. He takes his fingers and then puts it to her neck. And then somebody pushes him and she dies. And now that guy, that same guy, is in jail for murder. Do you see why this fucks with me? Now, I have not talked about this because I feel weird. I feel like I don't want to be disrespectful to the family. I don't want to bring up bad issues for them. But as somebody that knew Kirk, as somebody that liked him, somebody that had a weird connection with him, I just want to know more. I want to know if there was a motive or how this happened. And I'm not the only one. I think a lot of people that grew up with him want to know too. And I want to know for the victim's family too. I mean, aren't they like, what the hell? Like, tell us why you did this? And who knows, maybe the reason he did it was he just went crazy. You know, a lot of articles are saying, oh, he just had a mental break and he went crazy. But I just feel like that doesn't, I don't know. I guess I also want to know if there were any signs. Like, how do you avoid this happening again? We all thought we knew him, so we didn't see the signs. There's a lot. There's a lot that I want to know. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is go on Facebook, go to his page, and see if I can see any clues or signs. And then maybe reach out to people from high school and see if they noticed anything. And I'll reach out to the family again, but family, if you're watching, please know I'm not like trying to make anybody look bad. I just want to know more. I want to know why somebody that I considered a friend would become a murderer. Okay, let's go on Facebook. So I'm just gonna film this and then we can watch YouTube and stuff.
I got you a princess string.
Thank you. Okay, let me just, going back into high school on Facebook. I'm gonna need this. All right, here we go. I owe $350, what? Nice to see you again too, Facebook. Okay, so first let's go to Kirk's page. I haven't seen Kirk's page in a while. The last time I did was like maybe 4 years ago. So I don't even know if it's still up or if somebody took it over, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Whew. That is one of the scariest pictures ever for so many reasons. Just the fact that you can't see his face. Is this the last picture he posted? February 4th, 2011, yeah. Okay, so I want to look through more of his pictures because one thing I remember a lot of people saying is like, oh, I wasn't surprised because he never smiled and was always kind of sad. So I'm curious to actually look and see where he was at mentally before it happened. Let's see. Smiling. He looks happy. Like, that doesn't look like a sociopath to me. I mean, all of these pictures are... He seems to be having fun. That's the thing that's confusing to me. I feel like if he slowly fell into some kind of dark, deep depression or something that would make him be able to kill someone, wouldn't there be pictures to show that? Although I guess people only post pictures of smiling because that's the internet. So maybe he was actually in a dark place, I don't know. I mean, he had a more interesting social life than I did. He's partying it up all over the place. Oof. Okay, that one's a little dark. So that's in 2008. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised to see this type of picture. Because like the guy who I knew in high school was shy and like not a shirtless selfie kind of guy. So I guess I don't know, I guess I didn't know him as well as I thought I did. Oh, and then that's it. All right, well, let's see if there's anything on his page that could give any hints about anything. About nothing. 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 Literally nothing. That's a little scary. Likes. Oh, okay, we have some likes. Making people smile. This is like I knew this was gonna feel weird and be kind of dark, and I didn't really think it through. I'm feeling really weird. Dancing. Developmentally disabled sports fund? Like, he liked charity work? I'm just so confused. Past events, what are these? Birthday parties, concerts, an engagement. Like, that's why I'm even more confused by this. I don't know. Okay, so I think what I want to do now is I want to message some people from high school, specifically people that I saw in his pictures, people who I know were close to him, and I want to see if they know anything. Now, I've talked to a couple people about this a few years ago, and everybody was in the same place. Like, everybody wanted to know more. They didn't get the full story. So I feel a little weird about messaging people, but let's do it. Okay, so this guy was his best friend and was in one of his last pictures, and I know this guy very well. I mean, I was in his class for like years. Okay. Hey man. Okay, I'm not good at Facebook. I know it's been many years, and you might not even remember me, but we went to school together. I was looking into the Kirk Galvin case, and I wanted to know more about what happened. And why. Okay, I also sent another message just saying I know it's sensitive and I understand if you don't want to talk about it, so we'll see. Sent. Alright, so I'm gonna send a message to, I don't know, like 10 different people. The one I really want to talk to is one of my best friends from high school. Her name is Megan. We did videos together, we were very close, and I haven't talked to her about this. And she was in his class too, so I also just haven't talked to her in a long time in general, and I'm like, I don't know, I just kind of want to like break the ice. Alright, hold on, let me do a little stalking first. Oh my god, I love her so much. Wait, what? No, not like that. Oh man, but I do love her. That's her mom. Oh my god, her mom's name is Patricia and I called her Patty Cakes. Her mom was so supportive of everything I did and loved the videos that we would make. Oh, the dog. Oh my god, her standing in front of the Long Beach sign. That's everything. That's where I grew up. Oh man, okay, let's message her. Hey. Is that too much? Okay, super random, but do you know any info about the Kirk Galvin case? Like anything that wasn't in the news already? And how are you? Oh my god. This is why I can't keep friends. Let's send it. All right, I am going to let this sit overnight and then in the morning, we'll see if anybody wrote back. Okay, see you in the morning. Okay, so it is 4 o'clock in the morning and I went up to go pee and then I looked at my phone and I had like a lot of missed messages and I couldn't go back to sleep because I was like, I want to know what everybody said. Ryland's asleep back there, but he can sleep through anything. But Uno is very annoyed that I'm filming right now. Oh my god. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I'm not gonna say any names or show pictures of who I'm talking to, but the first person that wrote me back was one of my really good friends. All right, let's see what she said. Hi, so not super random. I thought the entire situation was crazy. He killed his uncle, set him on fire, and buried him after driving over an hour with him in the car. What the fuck? Never heard anything more other than that. He's in prison, but for how long? I feel like I tried to Google it after I heard, but found nothing. See, this is why I'm doing this video. It's not just for me. Everybody that grew up in this neighborhood feels the same way. Feels like we don't have any information. So it's nice that I feel like I'm not alone with that. Okay, I'll write her back in a minute. All right, so this next one is from another girl who I wasn't that close with, but she was close to Kirk. Pretty close to Kirk. Hi Shane, I'm doing pretty decent. Hope you are too. Honestly, we're on the same page. I was in England when it happened. I didn't really talk to him too much after high school. I almost made a plan with somebody to visit him in Santa Barbara, but didn't end up going. Visiting him in jail. I never even thought about that. Oh my god. We'll get to that idea later. From what I know, he got into drugs and ended up stabbing his uncle. Oh my god. And driving his body to Santa Barbara. Equally shocking to me, and don't entirely understand what led to it. Okay, so same boat. Okay, this next one is from another girl who he was pretty close to. What's up, dude? Kirk hated his uncle. Hated him. That's what I remember, and I talked about it a few years ago. I'm pretty sure that his... So, what she just said, I'm going to not put in the video, because it's touchy, and I feel like that's overstepping a boundary. So I'm not going to put in what she said, out of respect for his family, and he's not alive to defend himself. And he was the one that was murdered, so like I'm not gonna go there. But let me read what she said after that. I saw him out on 2nd Street a few days after he killed his uncle during the holidays. He was totally normal, but that's my thoughts on it. I don't remember reading about drugs. He smoked weed and drank, that's all I know. She saw him a few days after? That's crazy, like killing your uncle and then a couple days later hanging out at a bar, laughing and smiling, like that's... So that's the most information we've gotten so far. Megan. Oh shoot, no I don't. It didn't totally shock me though. I know it sounds weird since it was murder, but that guy wore and dressed the same from 6th grade to 12th grade. Looking back, I don't remember him ever having a genuine smile. Just seems like psychopath tendencies. Maybe that's a stretch, but I just wasn't shocked when I looked back on who he was as a person. Whew, interesting. She's the only person so far that said she wasn't surprised. Oh my god, she also sent me a picture. Sorry. Oh my god. That's us at prom. I mean, we didn't go together, but I mean, I wanted to. But oh my god. Ew. That's a lot. Oh my god. She also sent me a link. She said, remember this? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, I gotta go to work.
Oh my god. First of all, the making out. Hold on, let me go back. This real ass making out. Literally didn't even touch faces. Oh my god. My hair. There's a lot happening right now. Oh my god, that was so cute. The funny thing is, I remember when we were filming that, I had a crush on her a little bit. And I remember being like so nervous to make out with her. We literally didn't even touch hair. Alright, I'm gonna write back. Okay, so I wrote back to her just saying like, ha ha ha, that video's terrible. But also asked more about Kirk. She said, find out motivation because I'd like to know. What drives someone to kill their uncle? Maybe it's been long enough his family would be willing to participate. You know what? Okay, I was already planning on asking somebody from high school to like be in my video so I can interview them about everything. I kind of feel like she's the perfect choice because she's the only person that said she wasn't surprised that he murdered, but also I just miss her a lot. I don't want to hang out with her. All right, so I'm gonna ask her if she wants to be in my video. She said sure. Oh my god. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to write all these people back. I think I'm gonna have her meet me at my old high school. And, oh my god, this just gave me a lot of anxiety. I don't know, maybe going back to Long Beach will actually help. Maybe I'll ask more people in the area what they think, or if they know anything else. I just want to talk to more people about it, who feel as annoyed and aggravated as I do. And once again, I always say this, but no disrespect is meant toward the family of the victim, or the family of Kirk. I just want to know more. And everybody else does too, from the messages I got. Alright, I guess I'm going back to high school. I'm about to drive to Long Beach, where I grew up. And I'm gonna go hang out with one of my best friends from high school. No, I did have a crush on her when I was younger. Is that gonna bother you?
Wait, really?
Hi!
Hi! We're gonna hang out and talk and stuff, and then we're gonna talk about murder. Wait, that's where we shot a video with Kirk, right there. So when I messaged you, you said you weren't surprised?
There was some odd behavior.
Wait, like what? So I thought this would be the perfect time to say something and see what your reaction is. Not gonna lie, might have had a crush on you.